The objective of this lesson is to identify two given patterns from the context of a word problem. Students will generate values from the two patterns and graph them on a coordinate grid. This lesson is a task-based lesson, and it is okay for students to struggle a bit. In previous lessons, students have generated two numerical patterns from given rules and graphed them as ordered pairs on the coordinate grid. Today, they will extend their knowledge by discovering the pattern and constructing a rule to solve a real-world problem. Let's begin with the task. Ramon and Bianca's newest hobby is rock collecting. Ramon started with 0 rocks and collects 2 rocks each day. Bianca started with 0 rocks and collects 3 rocks each day. Let's start by writing a rule for each person. Both Ramon and Bianca start with 0 rocks, so their starting number is 0. The problem states that Ramon collects 2 rocks each day, or he adds 2 rocks to his collection. The rule for Ramon is start on 0, add 2. The rule for Bianca is start on 0, add 3. Let's use a table like this one to record the number of rocks Ramon and Bianca each have on days 1 through 10. They both have a start number of 0. Let's start by filling in Ramon's pattern. Each day he adds 2 rocks to his previous day. Day 1 will be 2 because the previous day had 0, and 0 plus 2 is 2. Day 2 will be the previous day's number of rocks, add 2, so 2 plus 2 equals 4. Ramon has 4 rocks on day 2. The pattern is counting by 2s. Day 3 will be 6, day 4 will be 8. Continue counting by 2s until day 10. Let's fill in Bianca's pattern. Each day she adds on 3. 0 plus 3 is 3. She will have 3 rocks on day 1. For day 2, she will have her 3 rocks from day 1 plus 3 more. 3 plus 3 is 6. Day 2, she will have 6. The pattern is counting by 3s. Continue counting by 3s until day 10. The next step will be to create ordered pairs from the two patterns. Let's have Ramon be the x-coordinate and Bianca be the y-coordinate. The ordered pairs will be written as x, y, or Ramon, Bianca. The first ordered pair will be Ramon's starting number of 0, Bianca's starting number of 0 in parentheses. Day 1 will be 2, 3 in parentheses. Day 2 will be 4, 6 in parentheses. Continue writing the ordered pairs for each day. Remember that Ramon's pattern is the first value and Bianca's pattern is the second value. The next step will be to create a graph of the ordered pairs. Let's label the grid. Write Ramon below the x-coordinates and Bianca along the side for the y-coordinates. Label the lines along the x and y axes. Start at the point of origin because both started with 0 rocks. The first ordered pair will be 2, 3 in parentheses. Go out 2 lines along the x-axis and up 3 lines along the y-axis and make a point. This will represent day 1 or D1. The second ordered pair for day 2 will be 4, 6 in parentheses. Go out 4 lines along the x-axis and 6 lines up the y-axis. This point will represent day 2. Write D2 next to this point. Continue plotting the points until all 10 days have been plotted. The final part of the task is to evaluate the patterns and discover the relationships between the corresponding terms of the patterns. The value for x, Ramon's pattern, increases more slowly than the value for y, Bianca's pattern. If there was a line connecting each point, the increase would be constant, which means the x and y values increase by the same amount each term. The objective for this lesson was to identify two given patterns from the context of a word problem. Students generated values from the two patterns and graphed them on a coordinate grid. We've met this objective by identifying two patterns in a real-world problem and created values for days 1 to 10 in order to produce ordered pairs. We graphed the ordered pairs and identified relationships between the two patterns.